everyone, welcome back. So here I am again, Kanika Tripathi, your English teacher with a new lesson that is noun, noun. So in English, a noun can be either in singular or in plural form. So basically there are two forms, two numbers of noun that are singular or plural. So we will try to understand it one by one. First, there is singular noun. So when we speak about one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, so we use the noun in singular noun. Okay, let's try to understand by the example. If I say there is a there is a girl. Class. Okay, if I say there is a girl in the class, here I am referring a a single person. It means here I mentioned only one girl. So I will use the noun in singular form. Okay? If I want to talk about only one thing, suppose I am saying that give me a pen. So here the word pen is noun. And I am talking about only one pen. Okay, I am talking about only one pen. So here I use this noun in singular form. So what is the singular number of noun if we talk about only one thing, one person, one place, or one animal? So this is singular nouns. Now what are plural nouns? Okay, so as it's singular, if we speak about only one thing or one person, so we use the singular number of noun. But if we speak about more than one thing, so we use the plural form of noun. So as if I want to mention only one girl, I use the singular number of noun. But if I want to talk that there are more than one girl in the class, okay, so I will say suppose there are 5 girls. So I will say there are 5 girls in the class. So first there were only one girl, so I use the singular number of noun. But now there are more than one girl. Now there are 5 girls in the class. So I use the plural number of noun. Girl is now here. Now what did I do? I put is in this noun and I made the plural number of noun. So in the first example, I said that give me a pen. Okay, in the example of singular noun, I said that give me a pen. But if I want to ask about more than one pen, okay, so what will I say? Suppose I want 2 pens. So I will say give me 2 pens. Okay, so first we were talking about only one unit. But now I want 2 pens. Now I want more than one pen. So I use the plural form, the plural number of noun. So this is the difference between singular number and plural number of nouns. So as you saw that there are too many rules to make plural numbers of noun, and we will understand it. We will learn about these rules one by one. Okay, so there are so many rules to change the noun into plural. So now we will learn the formation of plural. So, as you already looked in the examples, the first and basic rule is we put s in the noun and we make plural form or plural number of nouns. So, first rule is by adding s. Okay, so the first and basic rule is by adding s. Okay, for example, we can say, suppose there is a word folder. Okay, it is in singular. But now I want to make the plural form of it, so I will add s in it and it will make it plural form. Okay. So folder is singular number and folders are plural. Now see the next rule. See the next rule. That is by adding es. Okay, so in a few words we can't add s, so we add es to make the plural number of that noun. For example, there is a word that is box. Okay, we can't make plural of it by adding s, so we will add es. Boxes. Okay, so we can make plural by adding s, by adding es. Now there is one more of making plural. If a word is ending with y. Okay. So there are a few words that end with y. So the noun ending in y. Okay, then but there is a condition. If the y preceded a consonant. Okay. So by noun. Okay, so in nouns ending y, and y is preceded by a consonant. So how we will make the plural of such type of words? We will remove the y. Now we will remove the y and we will change the y into I and we will add es in it. So what will we do? By changing y into I and adding es. Okay, just take an example. There is a word fairy. Now just look at this word. This word ends with a y. And what is the second condition? That the y should be preceded by a consonant. So here is y and it is preceded by a consonant, that is r. So how we will make the plural of it? We will just change this y into I. And what will we do? We will add es into it. So the word fairy and the plural of it will be fairies. So this is the third rule. Okay. So the first rule is by adding s, as we add s in folder and it may folders. By adding es, so in box we add es and it make boxes. And in words which ends in y, so what will we do? We will change y into I and we will add es into it, like we did with fairy. Okay, so the word fairy is a singular and fairies will be the plural number of it. And there are few more examples, few more rules that we will understand. So as we learned that if a word ends with y, we remove y, we change y into I and we add es. But it is not applicable in all the cases. There are few words which are exceptions, and what we do, we just simply put as after the y and we will make the plural form of it. Okay? Like there is a word ray. Or, so what will we do? Okay, so we will make the plural of it by adding as into it. Because it didn't follow all the conditions. If the word ends with y, it should be preceded by a consonant. But here you can see that it is preceded by a vowel, so we will not make it as race. No, it will be wrong. It will be correct. Okay, now move further. If a word ends with O, if a word ends with O, so what will we do? We will add es into it to make the plural form of it. Now, handle. by adding es. We can take the example. For example, like meg. Okay, so how we will make the plural number of it? We will just simply add es and we make the plural number of meg. Okay, there is one more rule. If the noun is ending in f, f or fe, so what will we do? We will change f or fe if the noun is ending in f or fe. So we will change by changing f or fe into v and adding es. Let's take an example. Okay, like calf. Okay, here this word is ending in f. So what will we do? We will just simply change f into v and we will add es into. So in this way we will make the plural number of this noun. But as I told you, exceptions are everywhere. There are few words that end with "av", but we will not make the plural form of that word by applying this rule. Okay, suppose there is a word "no". So this word is also ended in "av", but we will not make the plural number of it by changing f into v and adding es. No, we will just simply put s and here the plural number of roots. Okay? This will be wrong. This will be correct because the f is not preceding a consonant. Okay? This is preceding by a vowel. So we will not apply this rule here. Okay, so there are few words which we can make either by applying this rule or just simply putting as it. Just see, there is a word who. So there is a word who. So we can make the plural number of it by applying this rule or by just simply putting s. Who or whose, both will be correct plural number of. Okay, now these were few rules of making plural number of noun. But there are few words where you cannot apply any of these rules. Okay, so there are few nouns where you cannot apply any of these rules. like the word child. Okay, so any of these rules will not be applicable here. So its plural form will be children. Okay, so children is the plural form of child. There is no such word like children. Many of you use this word children. It's wrong. Children is itself is the plural form of child. Okay, there are many other examples also, like woman. Okay, so how we will make the plural form of it? Plural form will be woman. Okay, the same is with man. It will be am. Okay, there are so many words like this where we cannot apply any rules. It has its own plural forms. Okay, now how we will make the plural number or plural form of a compound noun? Okay, compound noun are basically those nouns who are made by adding preposition in it or by adding other noun in it. So compound noun generally forms its plural by adding s into the main or the principal word. Into the main or principal. Okay. Just take an example. There is a word son-in-law. Okay. So it is a compound noun because it is made of two nouns by adding preposition into it. So it is a compound noun. So how we will form the plural of it? So first, what the rule says that we have to add s into the main or principal. So what is the main word? Here the word son is the main. Okay, son in. So son is the principal word here. So what will we do? We just simply put s into the main word and we will form the plural. Okay? We will not write son-in-laws. It will be wrong. Okay? We will put s into the main. Just take one more example. Like passerby. Okay? Passerby. So what will we do? We will just put the s into the main word, that is passer, passers by. It will not passerbys. That will be wrong. Passers by. Hope you all are understanding. Okay, so there are few nouns, few words which use as it is in both singular and plural number. Okay, so such words are deer, sheep, hare, fish, dozen, stone. Okay, so these are such words, these are such nouns. Have same, singular and plural forms. So these are few nouns. These are few nouns that have the same plural and singular form. Okay, like if you want to say Akshay, you will say Akshay. Or if you want to say two sheep, so we will say two sheep, not two sheets. So here, the plural of it will be here, not here. Okay, so there are few words like scenery, information, furniture. Okay, so these are few nouns that will always be used in singular. Okay, there is no plural number or plural form of these nouns. Okay, like scenery, information, advice, or stationery. Okay, so such nouns will always be used in singular. So these are few nouns that will always be used in singular. Like there will be information, not informations. Okay, so informations will be wrong. It will always be used in singular noun. Okay, furniture. devices. So these are few nouns that will always be used in singular form. Okay, there is one more. Okay, and it's very important. That only countable nouns can have plural forms. Uncountable nouns will never have its plural form. So uncountable nouns will not be used in plural form. Okay, like milk. Okay, milk is an uncountable noun. So there will not be such word like milks. No, it will be milk. Anger is an uncountable noun, so we will not say angers. So these were few rules of making plurals, of the formation of plurals. Hope you all have understood. So in today's lesson we learned about the noun numbers. So there are two noun numbers, singular and plural. Singular are the noun numbers if we speak about only one person, one thing, one animal, or one place. But if we speak about more than one object or one person, we use the plural form or plural number of noun. Okay, so here I will rest my lesson. I will meet you in the next class. Till then, bye bye. Take care.